Hey friends, welcome to another episode of Homemade, where I teach you how to cook authentic Bangladeshi recipes at home. So today I'm going to show you how to make a quintessential recipe that belongs in every Desi household, Bengali Masala Chai. This was made popular way before Gwyneth Paltrow discovered chai, and you don't even have to add turmeric powder. Let's jump in. So chai is super easy to make. All you need is a handful of whole spices and black tea. For this particular blend, we need 2 whole bay leaves, 4 pieces of clove, 3 to 4 green cardamom pods. I'm using loose English breakfast tea, 1 tablespoon of milk powder. You can find this at any Southeast Asian market, and 1.5 teaspoon of brown sugar for sweetener. One thing to keep in mind is that similar to curries, every family has their own recipe and spice blend for chai, so it could vary. Some folks like to add more aromatics like ginger and lemon, or even ground spices. In a small saucepan, heat up 3 to 4 cups of room temperature water until it comes up to a gentle boil. You then want to toss in all of your spices and black tea and gently stir. The tea should diffuse in the water along with the spices, releasing all of their fragrant aromas. You'll see the tea start to boil vigorously. That's totally fine. We're trying to impart as much flavor from the tea and spices as possible before we lower the heat. Once the tea comes up to a boil, lower the heat slightly and allow the water to simmer for 5 to 8 minutes, occasionally stirring every few minutes just to make sure nothing sticks or burns. Once the tea is simmering, it's now time to add in our milk powder. Milk powder is basically evaporated milk and is a great addition to add concentrated dairy flavors and richness to the chai. Once you add it in though, it starts clumping very quickly, so you want to continue to stir and mix evenly with the chai. You want to move quickly and continue to stir until the milk powder is wholly mixed in with the chai. No one likes clumpy chai. And if you end up with a sad batch of clumpy chai, you have to do 2 things. 1, use a fine mesh sieve to filter out the clumps later. And 2, change your nickname to Clumpy Chai. I don't make the rules. So now it's time to add in 1/4 cup of warmed milk. Just place the milk in a microwave for about a minute before tossing into the chai. Whole fat milk is preferred, but if you like fat-free milk, you can use that option too. I've tried it before, and honestly, it's just not the same as full-fat milk, as it provides a ton of richness and depth to the chai, but it's totally up to you. Continue to stir and allow the chai to simmer for an additional 5 to 10 minutes on low heat. As the chai continues to simmer, you'll notice some of the milk fat solidify and form up top. That's totally normal. Just grab a spoon and gently scoop up the milk solids. Once the chai turns into a beautiful light brown color, we're ready to sift and filter into our mug. Gently pour your chai into your mug of choice with a sieve so you don't get the whole spices or loose tea in your chai. I like my chai a little sweeter than normal, so I opted for an additional teaspoon of brown sugar. Bengalis love their chai sweet, so keep that in mind. Oh, one more thing. You can't have chai without biscuits, and specifically Parle-G biscuits, the unofficial biscuit of Desi households everywhere. I grew up eating these, and I still do. They're delicious wheat flour biscuits that's perfect for dunking or swirling in your chai. It's the best. Bengali chai is perfect for any occasion, whether you're snacking or watching a movie. I hope you make it soon, and I'll see you next week on Homemade. Cheers.